don't see any large predators here, though, so... And this is where the deep water is, so... Oh, wait. Hello, everyone. Thranxes here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, episode 148, where here we are on our wonderful planet, Terra Nautica. Mostly ocean. You wouldn't know it by this little bay of islands here we've settled on, and there's a good bit of land over there, but this planet is mostly ocean, and it's quite tropical, kind of a not really dense rainforest planet, but little smatterings of rainforests on these tropical islands here. You can see we've got a beautiful rainbow, lots of civilized activity, starships flying around and such, and then we've got settlers that have moved in. We've already visited 2 bases here, Buff 50's base and Phonetics base, both very cool. So now we have Steve Ruth's base, and we also have that's showing me the communication stations. That's Kiwis base, and we have a couple other communication stations. So we're going to just bounce around and sort of check what people have built here, and then we're going to do some work on our base, trying to establish sort of an assembly line of what we're going to need to make some really big money. And we're going to start by gathering up all of this frost crystal because I want a lot of windows, and that takes a lot of glass. And also we're going to need to make living glass so we can or make some more of these biodomes so we can grow what we need here. I think that looks pretty cool from this side. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it look as cool on the other side, but we'll see. My goal is to sort of have... Well, I don't know if I want to spoil what my plans are for the base, but again, keep in mind, this place is designed to be more of a factory than a living quarters, but we will have to have a place to live, a place to stay. In the meantime, what I would really like is to put down some Exocraft modules here. Now, why are these ships circling? I already moved my starship to the other side. Maybe they've changed their mind about which landing pad they want to land on. That seems bizarre. Anyways, I'd like to see if they sell some paraffinium here, because I would like to put down some Exocraft modules that... I guess I don't... I suppose I don't have to. I can just put down the summoning station. Ah, there we go. But I don't really want to do that. I don't know why I'm opposed to doing that. I think it just looks really cool, I think, when you have the actual station for the Exocraft just hanging out. Yeah, sort of facing the wrong way. Let's do that the other way, shall we? And then summon it. Boom, there we go. See, I think that looks cool. I like that. It's like a little landing pad, and we'll probably build it onto something, but I just wanted to make it here for now, because A, we're going to use it going forward, and that's the melee button. I need to remember, I've been told that if I melee, see, I'm gonna have to get used to that, because I've been using the double tap like jetpack launch more than anything. Okay, so before we mess with all that, let's see. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Master Martin, no problem. Glad that you were able to swing by. Not sure necessarily where your base ended up at, but that's okay. That's okay. For now, let's not get distracted. Let's go visit some other communication sections, and let's see, there's a communication station over here. I think we already read this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Hello! Yes, that's true, we did read that one. Alright, let's go see what the portal is like. Oh, and then actually, yeah, we're going to pull up a notepad that I've been making some various notes in from the comments, and talk about some ideas that I've been given, and give some people credit for these ideas, because I love the engagement in the comments of these videos. It's been really killer. Just overall in general, it's been such an awesome thing. It's really made this series a lot of fun for me, and so hopefully that makes it more fun for everyone else as well. That's not really how that was supposed to happen there, Thranxes. But I do want to give people credit and specifically answer their comments, because what good is engaging with everyone if I'm not going to put it into action? So let's see what sort of communications systems we've got placed up over here at the portal. Hey Thranxes, great little planet you have. Provided to us by Clinty. Hey there, Thranxes. Steve was here. Steve Ruth. Sweet. Excellent. Thank you so much. Wow. It's so great. And I am collecting coordinates. I've been getting a lot of coordinates in the comments. We're not going to do those necessarily this episode, but I have been collecting them, and then eventually we're going to go on an episode binge where we visit planets that have been requested for coordinates that I've been to in the past, as well as visit other people's planets and see the sites that we have been asked to see. Oh gosh, I wish that was a better freighter up there. It's like, even though it's a small one, it's not even one of the cool looking small ones. It's the one that just looks like a bunch of tubes badged together. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change some key bindings in the options. Not the most exciting thing, but very important. Let's see, boom, 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 because that way we won't accidentally blow ourselves up. Fire secondary weapon, we're going to change to a mouse button we don't normally use. Although, what is that conflicting with is the real question. It shouldn't be conflicting with anything. Is it just red just to show us that it's different? I guess that makes sense. Look at that now. Right, so now we have to hit a totally different button to fire grenades. Okay, and I'd like to give one person credit for that idea, but that's actually been mentioned in the comments a handful of times, and so it seems like it would be unfair to credit just one person with that. But if you're one of the people that suggested that, thank you very much, because that's going to hopefully save us our deaths. Now, another thing that I wanted to address was, I believe Christoph Dietrich had mentioned that in the quest tab for Polo, which we did not get to check at the time, the description had read, you know, to just get our extreme milestone up. But if you look, it still says 23.2, so the test is going to be if I land on another extreme planet, if it starts counting down right away, because if it starts counting down right away, then it doesn't matter if we leave the planet. And now, I've done a lot of research on this online, and it seems like this counter only kind of has a soft reset when you die. Even if you don't die on an extreme world, it's counting how long you have survived in one lifetime on extreme worlds every time you're on one. And it doesn't take it away when you leave the world, but it takes it away when you die, regardless of how or where you die. It starts you back over. So the milestone remains as sort of a high score, but then you have to get it up past that before you will see this tick up again, if that makes sense to anyone. But we're not going to be able to check that until we land on another extreme planet, and that is not on the agenda for today, and I think that's all of the comments I'm going to be handling so far on this episode. I have more, but they pertain to other systems, and we're going to be traveling to check out bases. Everybody's had a little bit of time to get their base building on. I don't want to just jump right into it before they've had a chance to get it set up, but at the same time, I'm curious to see what people build so I can further my inspiration of my own base building. Korvac's word for think. Whoa. Whoa. Look at it all. The farming. Oh, with different colored... Oh, wow. Oh, and look, they're blooming. They're blooming before my very eyes. Bing, bing. Look at that. I love it. Please feel free to harvest the crops. Oh, my goodness. They're harvesting everywhere. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Okay, well, let's find the entrance. Okay, here's one entrance. We got the landing pad over here. Let's come in through the landing pad. Although this... Welcome to Steve's Community Farm Base. Oh, man. Look at that, with the frames. I like the frames there. Okay, we're going to have to give this its due. Lights on the landing pad. Why didn't I think of that? That's a brilliant idea. I like that very much. Okay. Feel free to use and enjoy the facilities. Thank you, Steve. Oh, see, I've got to get better at combining these rooms with the other rooms. And it was mentioned in the comments, it's a hallway to a door to a wall, and then that's how you get it to snap, because this just feels so nice and like welcoming, and it's not... It's like it's wood, and so it's light on resources to make, and it doesn't feel all metallic and cold, although that is neat for the factory portion I'm working on. You gotta have sort of a home little warm environment like this. Look at this, with this soft lighting. And the chairs, and like this little table. It's pretty good. Here's the terminus, which we're not going to necessarily do that. But gotta have a terminus in your base. Oh, look at, oh wow. This is probably take a lot of resources to do this, I would imagine. Let's stay up high for now. I don't necessarily want to go downstairs. Oh, refiners. What do we have in here? Not much. That's okay. Probably something in your game, not so much in mine. Storage containers, which are not mine. Listen to those plants go. Holy moly. They're sprouting everywhere. I'm going to have to... Oh, your nutrient distributor is full. Okay, well, I can't top it off. I don't know if I'm... You know what, let's just stick to the biodomes, because those don't require carbon to be... Yeah, oh yeah. Look at this, more frost wort. Wait, actually... Fungal mold is what I need. Hold on. We need to make that acid with the fungal mold. Let's go find some of that. Look at all these. Oh my goodness. You just listen to them. They're going nuts. Please feel free to harvest the crops. This is the side entrance here. Hold on. We didn't get a chance to see this entrance. More storage. Oh, so this is just a box room with windows. And the storage is laid out here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at all this. And this cuts up here, which is where the refiners are. 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself because I want to see everything. And I don't think I saw the front door here. The front door here is downstairs. Right. The manual save. I'll activate that. Sure, I'll save my progress here. Oh, what have we here? Oh my. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have our work cut out for us to try to build something impressive like this. Oh, jeez. It just keeps going. Oh, I love those lights that automatically pop up like that. Should have stayed at the garden, but I wanted to see what's down by the water's edge. It's like a little dock. Another save point. It's like an outside patio here. Look at the view. See, I wish you could like sit down and like have a meal, have a space meal. Just little things that make the world feel more alive, you know. Have a drink, a space drink, or a space meal. You could build a little space bar. You know, the best kind of bar. Alright, let's roll down these steps, and yeah, there you go. Let all this stuff populate here on the dock. A nice flag. Oh yeah, you know I've got to have that flag. That's right, that's how people know it's yours. You will not sully this location with your ways. Oh, the sunset. Ooh. With a superheated rainstorm. Sorry, Steve, we were gonna watch the sunset on your deck here, but I don't think that's gonna work so much now. We can, sort of. Look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna mess with the settings here because... No, maybe not. Hold on. If we do it like this, I think this is good, right? Yeah, that'll work. Now, let's get inside. I decided not to mess with the settings because I don't know if we can turn off the weather, and it might have been cooler to catch. No, that's a good vista. We're going to keep it there. Let's get inside. Let's get out of the rain. Out of the boiling rainstorm. But even in the rain, look how cozy it feels in here. You can hear the rain on the glass. That's important. That's a major function of being inside on a rainy day. You hear the rain. Alright, I am feeling it so far. Let's go check out... So it looks like everything else that we have yet to see is the farm section. So let's go do that. This is pretty impressive, though. Just having all this different stuff growing here. Gamma weed. More gamma weed. Right, so the yellow is for the gamma weed. Oh, that's neat. Oh, yeah, color coding it. So orange, this is what? Solar vine? No, more gamma weed. Okay. And so the whole floor is gamma weed, right? And this one's the same one. So they just kind of spiral off of each other, right? So then the next floor, oh, that's kind of cool. So then the next floor is fungal mold. This is what we're looking for right here. Harvest some of these fungal clusters. Oof, look at that. That's 600. Hold on, let's do our thing here. Gonna make some of that acid, right? And then, what was the next stage? Liquid explosive. And then... portable reactor. Oh yeah, look at that. Delicious. Delicious. I think we can get 600 more fungal mold. We can make another liquid explosive, I believe. Let's do that. Oh, and it's mordite root. Have we scanned those creatures before? I'm guessing we have. Let's just take a quick peek. I'm not sure if we have or not. I think we have. Oh, well no, they've been scanned by other visitors. That's fair. That looks a lot like the one. Or wait, no. Was I even on the right planet? Hold on. I believe I was. Yeah, the Thranxian expanse. Okay, well, whatever. Even still, we might have been able to scan it for a little bit of money, but look how they just pop up. Bing, 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 bing. How many is that total? That is 350. So 400, 450, 500, 550, 6. Make the acid, make the liquid explosive. Thermic condensate, I believe, was for the... with hot ice makes a cryo pump. And hot ice is enriched carbon and nitrogen salt, which is radon. And nitrogen salt is nitrogen. So really that's made with gases. That's fair enough. Thank you for the fungal mold, Steve. We're going to keep checking out how you have these farms laid out. So you have one section that's a lot of gamma weed, but then the fungal mold is split between Mordite and fungal mold. I'm curious what the reasoning behind that is, because it seems like you need a lot of fungal mold to make acid. So here you have cacti. Listen to those plants. They are going nuts. Oh my goodness. So it's pretty much the same. These are all the copyright plants. And then cacti. And then you've got the star bramble. And this top floor is all star bramble. That makes sense because you don't get as much when you harvest star bramble as you get from other plants. And that would mean this top one is, yep, solar vine. Not quite with the hydroponics trays as the other floors are. That guy's in my way. That's a little peculiar. I don't know if I wanted to really do that and take up that inventory spot there. Maybe I did. So, fusion accelerant, how do we get back there? Organic catalyst, nitrogen salt. And the nitrogen salt we already determined is a gas, and the enriched carbon is also a gas. Okay, I'm starting to see this process. But then that means this process to get the portable reactor is actually very heavy on the fungal mold for the acid alone. But what is the other half? Right now we're using this thermic condensate, which we already have a good bit of built up, but it normally takes sulfurine. So this is a very gas-dependent manufacturing process. And this looks to be the top of it. Very nice, Steve. Very nice. I have to say, I'm a fan. Let's see if we can drop all the way down. Yes. Let's see if this one will maybe let us put a little bit of carbon in here now to top it off. No, it does not. Okay. I'm not sure why that is. I feel like that was a thing you used to have to do. It looks fairly impressive, though. All color-coded. Look at that. And just sort of spiraled up and tiered. I like how it's tiered. That's really neat. It's really neat. Well, that certainly minimizes the amount of how I'm going to have to lay my farms out. And I can just come over here and borrow from you. No, we are going to have our own production line, though. just because. Alright, so let's see. So that's our base over there. And... hold on. Hold on. Get some of these dihydrogen crystals. Oh, 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 oh. It's pinging water creatures. No, we're not doing that yet. Look at the sandy beaches. Look at the sandy beaches. Oh, should have set up. We gotta set up like a little beach house. No. No, no, no. We're a little far from all that. Oh, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no. See if it's okay. Can we bring it back? Are you gonna make it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The thrusters on that Nomad are pretty intense. I imagine the heat and the force that comes off of that gotta be significant. You will be missed. But I mean, not really. You know, just notionally. You will be missed notionally. Oh, is Kiwi's base underwater? Oh my. Let's go check this out. Oh wow, 6 minutes. Is Kiwi's base really that far away? I did not realize that was the case. Okay, well if we have to fly our starship over there, then we have to fly our starship over there. It's not in range for the Nomad. That's fine. That's fine. This is the community base exploration episode, so you're gonna have to wait for the next episode to see the further work we're gonna do on our own home base here. But yeah, we're gonna go check out Kiwi's base and see from here. It doesn't look like it's underwater, but it does look like it's far away. So let's launch the Cat Saddam's Q and head on over there. Oh, did you pick out a private island or? No, this might be an underwater base. Just set up on the beach. Oh yeah, right on the beach. Look at that. Oh yeah. It's a quaint little beach growing house. Look at that. Right over here, a little bit removed from everybody. That's cool. I respect that. That's like, hey, you wanted your own little island, your own little beach. Living glass farm, help yourself. Oh, sweet. Living glass. I'm trying to remember what that is. Lubricant and glass, which is copyright and gamma root. Oh, I see. I see. Very nice. I think I will help myself to more of this frostwort, actually. Because I'm not really making the living glass right now, but... Ooh. Gravitino ball, some cool stuff. But, so I'm not really doing a living glass farm. However, I am in need of many, many windows. So we're going to grab a lot of this frostwort here. Not all of it. I know I could take it all. I'm not concerned about taking it all. I'm concerned about inventory space more than anything. Although I suppose we could start just crafting glass. I don't necessarily know if that's going to help us too awful much. Alright, that's probably good. We can always come back if we need more. There's the copyright. I think we're good on copyright for now. 436. Probably wouldn't hurt to grab one. Oh, that's 25. Yeah, we'll grab two. Actually, let's top off. Let's get a full stack of copyright. And then we'll just break that. Okay. And then the gamma root, I don't know if we need that at this moment, but it's nice. Look at that. Nice little living glass farm, kind of right here by the... Oh, wait. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, the sleeper base underwater. Let's find the entrance. Up there it is. Very cool. Very cool. I love it. Look at that. Nice and clear water. Wow. Glass in the aquarium. So this is where you come to chill. Mm-hmm. Dang. Wow. Very inspirational. Oh, I have to step up my base building game. Everyone's base has so much character. I love it. Oh, this little guy. I like this little guy. Hello. And there's a Nautilon docking station. Of course. Of course. Oh, look. Some ossified stars out underwater. Oh, and some... Oh, you've decorated this. No joke. We'll hold the phone because that is a killer idea. Oh, look at that. Built right in between the coral here. What is this? Is this some sort of Quicksilver thing? It's gotta be. Albumin, pearl. So it's just like a little bit of everything. It's just like a little garden. A menagerie, if you will. Nip nip buds. Is that gonna enable me to plant nip nip now? No, we're gonna have to go and see if we can plant nip nip now. I'm not certain, but if we can, you've really helped me out there, Kiwi. Oh, look, the sun is setting from underwater. Jeez. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Armored clam. Yeah, but you have all these, like... Oh, you put lights down here. Oh, clever. Yeah, to illuminate it, different colors. Oh, wow. That's kind of neat. Man. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, you got some of these ossified stars. And then even out here, you've got these things, these capillary shells. Look at them all. Pretty slick. Pretty slick. And you have the support structures, of course. Nobody wants their base to float magically. I mean, it is space magic, but come on. Oh, look, there's like a trail. Yeah, it's like a trail of lights leading over to this thing. What are these? These are just like, yeah, like different colored lights smacked onto the coral. Oh yeah, to illuminate it. Wow. Funny, that never really occurred to me, but it's like a whole little ecosystem down here. Pretty slick. Pretty slick. Oh, yep, here's your little dock. Just to overlook it all. Yep, to step down into it. Alright. Man, that's really neat. And this was Kiwis base. Very, very, very cool. And we are going to have to work on our own little factory base some more so that we can get some money. And then we'll have to absolutely put in some sort of a living area and something so that we can still be at least close to some of these other bases in quality, because some of that's pretty impressive. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to step out here into space for a minute and bring out the space anomaly. Boom! Look out! Gotta remember to put on the brakes before I summon these guys. Jumping through space and time, they're very quick to just show up without really considering what the local area is like, and if it's permissive to an instantaneous space-time warping. But we want to start Polo's next thing, which I think we already have the milestone to meet, perhaps, and then we want to talk to Nautica a little bit and see if we can get some nanites. Look at that. Alright, let's talk to Specialist Polo. How was your trip, friend? A tale of discovery. We explored many, many planets. So you'll give me something and a new task. I accept. My friend tells me that they are going to die, that the time of Nautica and Polo is coming to an end. They cannot say more, they cannot explain it, but they must say goodbye to all they have known. Grief-stricken, I try to offer condolences, but Polo gathers their composure. They tell me to warp further than ever before, to visit places that no one will ever see again. They tell me to be what I am, a traveler. I accept these terms, for I am a traveler. Underwater model protection, Bravo class. That's fine, we're not going to mess with that. Oh, reach milestone Discoverer for space exploration. So we're not going to be able to... we're going to have to warp many, many more times to please Polo now, which is going to advance the Purge quest. That's fine, I suppose. That is the way of it. Let's see what Nautica has for us. Nautica awoke in the shadow of Korvax Prime, could not understand why bad things happen, why we are alone. Nautica is not alone anymore. Nautica is with Polo friend now. Our convergence is small, but Nautica happy. Nautica reveals they are Korvax priests. They began to question much about the universe, displaying a level of curiosity and independent thought. For this, they ejected Nautica from their hive mind and hunted them to the end of time and space. I believe we've heard this origin story before. They will return me to the path of the Galactic Center, to Atlas, or grant my assistance in my journey. I would like resources, please, and thank you. And I would like to transmit my milestone data to you. Thank you. So we get another module and 250 nanites. So it's basically just more nanites. Which, again, is good. And you guys just keep Artemis locked up over there. I can't even go over there to interface with Artemis to say hi, to talk to them. It's sad how that works out. Alright, well, let us go to the local space station so we can sell these modules and obtain our nanites, because I don't want these things filling up my inventory. And it's just a quick jump. And then once we sell these modules, I suppose then we'll go ahead and... do I want to sell the portable reactor, or do I want to hold on to it and try to make a fusion igniter? Tempted to try to make a fusion igniter because the quantum processor is a circuit board and superconductor, and I know I can make a circuit board fairly easily. In fact, I could have just gathered the stuff from the farm that Steve Ruth had to make one of those, and a superconductor, right? Is that what I said? Yeah, and the superconductor is a semiconductor and enriched carbon, which we know that one is gas, and semiconductor is thermic condensate and nitrogen salt, which is also gas, so we could totally make one of those. So yeah, I guess we're not going to sell any of that stuff, to be completely honest. We're not going to sell any of it, and instead... Oh, look at these plants. Have these always been here? Hold up. Have I not? No way. No. That can't be. It's got to be new. It's got to be new. Alright, let's look at our technology block here. So we still need some shields. I would like to get more exosuit shields. So let's see what you have. Shield module. Life support module. I'm not super interested in the life support module. But we are going to boost this shield module. In fact, I think we're going to go ahead and do a quick reload and save here. Just being transparent, so I don't like to really do this too much. But I have done it in the past, and when I do it, I want to be transparent about it. So we're going to go ahead and quick reload the game and buy another shield module, so we can at least have 3 on our technology slot. And here we are back again. Got another shield module. In case it wasn't clear what I did, I know it's been in the comments quite a bit, but in case you're not sure, all you have to do is reload from your last save, and all of the stock of everyone in the module department will reset. So if you need to get a couple of a similar module and you don't want to have to hunt for them, that is the quickest, easiest way to do it. Let your conscience be your guide in determining if that's something for you. I chose not to do it in the early game, but here in the late game, I'm okay with it. I don't know if I can explain why. It's just the way it goes. So now I'm actually curious if we hit one of the larger sections of ocean on this planet, how deep the waters are going to be. Because we've already determined that the ocean on this planet is massive, and I'm curious if there are even islands out here, or what we're looking at. Look at that. Not an island to be found. Do you see this? Look at how deep that is. Nope, here we go. An island out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, there's an island too. Oh, yeah, that's pretty deep. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I'm sort of wishing I brought the Nautilon, but that's okay. We're just sightseeing for a second. The water's not super clear over here. It's a little murky. It's not too bad. I'm okay. I'm okay. We're okay. There's nothing really that bad happening. A lot of craters out over here. Alright, this is sort of our ramp to get back up. I'm gonna keep my back to it here. It helps me feel a little bit safer. I don't see any large predators here, though, so... And this is where the deep water is, so... Oh, wait. Nope. Scratch that. Yeah. Lone predator. Eats gelatinous chunks. Look at that thing. It's like a It's like a narwhal. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if we can get our Nautilon summoned over here. Oh, I lost sight of it. That's unnerving. Let's summon our Exocraft. There it is. All right, let's get closer to it. Oh, look at that tail. And it's got like a giant horn. It's pretty large, actually. Getting a side-by-side comparison. Oh, it doesn't even have any eyes. It's like echolocation, maybe? I'm not sure what it thinks of me. It's obviously okay with me. Wow. Makes me wonder if there's something bigger out here, because this ocean is fairly deep. Look at it go! It's hungry. It's like, give me those fish. Whoa, 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 whoa. Boy, the Nautilon really wants to sink like a rock if you don't tell it to float. We could build a deep water research facility out here. Leave the factory for more of our... The factory would be for more of our production, right? And this would be more of our... I don't know. Maybe. This is pretty neat out here. This is pretty neat. It's... I don't know if it has necessarily the landforms I'm looking for. There's a good bit here I bet you could work with. It's not really flat. It does have the large ocean predators. It would be neat to put a... Okay, so we gotta at least do some sort of underwater base here. I think there should be more than one base on this planet. I mean, this is our home planet. We're not just gonna have a factory and that be everything. So I think what we'll do, so that we can come back to this nice deep section of ocean, is we'll go ahead and put down a base computer. It's not the clearest of water, but again, this is our home planet. So let's find the deepest portion of the water here that we can find, which it looks like is down here in this basin. Oh, is that another predator? Is there more than one? I saw another shadow. I don't think it's more than one. I'm surprised there's not like a cave. I would expect a cave down here. Okay, well, it continues to get deep over in... Look at that, it's just an abyss. Oh, here you go. This is a great spot for a base. It's like... Okay. Alright. So all we have to do is hop out and put down a base computer and not get eaten by the giant hunter, lone hunter narwhal that eats gelatinous chunks of flesh. Not a problem. Let's just do it and be quick. No, why? Why? Right there is fine. Alright, I would like to claim this base, please. Out in the middle of the ocean. It's not quite as far away from the island, maybe, as I would like. I kind of wanted it to be much, much further away, but this looks like a good spot. We can always modify it if we need to. If we decide we want to move it a little bit, this is just kind of to get us back into the area. Underwater, so we'll call it Thranxian Aquatic Research Facility. Bing. Bing, bang, boom, and we will come back another time. Oh, look at the... I think there's a storm going on. and that's why the quality of the water has dropped significantly. Let's see if we can make another one of these fuel drives, because if we can't, we need to address that. Oh, so many things now that we can craft. I love it. Going to make another one. Needs more salt. That's okay. We have 2 for now. We can worry about the salt later. Let's head back to our starship. Yeah, there is a storm. That's why. I don't know, though. I think maybe I would want to get further away from this island. I sort of want to get to where there's no land in sight. Like Subnautica style. We'll do that another time, though. This is just sort of to get us back in the location of the larger island, or the larger ocean, where we know the water's nice and deep. We don't necessarily have to keep our base there, and in fact, I'm going to go ahead and give everybody a spoiler. We likely won't keep our base there. But wow, how much fun is that? Just way out here in the middle of the ocean. And we did see an island with a bunch of trees on it, did we not? Is that it over there that I just kind of looked at? And I feel like I saw it for a moment. Yep, there it is. Let's go look at that. That's just an island with a couple of trees. All right. Let's go back to our base. Is it one of these? Nope. Phonics Phonetics. Steve Ruth's. Buff 50s. Ours is awash in the communications beacons. That's all quite all right. Yeah, the storm's clearing because we're departing the atmosphere. All right, now let's head to our capital ship actually, because we need to debrief our commanders and get those flights underway. I didn't want to do a partial build on this episode, so I'm trying to fill the episode with things that I wanted to do that aren't building on our base, because once I dedicate some time to building our base next, I want it to be the bulk of the episode where we don't have to do all this other stuff. As fun as it is, I want to kind of consolidate it and have one episode be about one thing and one episode be about another. So for this episode, we're going to do all of our check-in type stuff, because it's our first time really back at this system in a while, and now that we have this killer exploration ship, we haven't had to be back at our freighter for some time, really. In fact, our freighter actually has its inventory stuffed full of things, so that's going to be something we're going to have to address and figure out what to do with. And of course we have our little grow room, and I think more than anything, let's see if we're going to get nanites from our science officer. Requires animal behavioral data. Sure, I will give you data on the creatures. Please take these nanites. Whoa. Wow. So it used to be that these guys weren't giving me any sorts of quests. And apparently, as West Coast Scott had mentioned, that bug has been fixed, maybe in a sneaky little update. So I am okay with that. Let's go ahead and we'll put some of these. We're just going to store these here for now. We're not trying to necessarily put them in the places where they will forever reside. I just want them out of my inventory for now, and we can come back and get them at another time when we're ready to decorate them around our base. Although, if they're going to be on the freighter, we should be talking about color. Oof. And of course it did not keep it on color. Why, I could not tell you. Is that blue and white? Hold on. What about blue and orange? Purple? And okay, so it's really just changing. That's bizarre. I'm not sure how that works. Okay, but we can color them all to our color specifications, so they're all nice and blue, like the blue flame. Okay, let's see if we're able to plant some nip-nip plants, because that's something I'm very interested in, and I would like to see if that's a reality before I go any further. Yes, nip-nip buds and copyright. Boom. Now we have our own source of nip-nip buds. Thank you so much, Kiwi. I would just like to thank you for helping us out with that, because I had no idea how I was supposed to get those, even though we learned how to plant it. And now we can plant nip-nip buds for our overseer, analyst us enables. Or maybe not. I don't know. Let's take everything out of our freighter for now, I suppose. Granting, I don't know what we're going to use that for. Ugh, for the frost crystals, really? So many frost crystals. So much of everything. Holy inventory. You know what? You know what we need to do? Before we do any of this, we're gonna... Okay. Okay, so next episode we're actually going to have to do something before we start building. But we're not even going to be able to debrief our ships. Not without serious inventory reconsiderations, and I have a pretty good idea how we're going to do that, but looking at the time, if I extend this episode any longer, I'm going to go over an hour, and I don't want to go over an hour in an episode as much as I'm having fun, and I don't want to stop. So we're going to have to try to compartmentalize the next episode as best as possible, but that's where we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for this episode. So that being said, episode 148 of No Man's Sky is coming to an end, so thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've had a good time watching. As always, I have had a good time playing. Please be sure to come back next time, as we're going to figure out a nice solution for our storage and possibly begin some base construction once we get all of this straightened out. Looks like these are all full. 4, 5, are we missing one? I don't know, we'll have to figure that out as well. It's right here. Oh, that one is missing quite a bit. But until next time, take care.